Awesome.
All right, we're on. And we have a special guest in the booth, Clint Ferrari, the Tin Man. Welcome to the booth, and thank you for coming to Wisconsin State. It's great to have you playing again, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me here, man. This is great. It's a great turnout.
Yeah, we got 190 registered at least so far. So we had 44 players in beginner singles, 22 teams in beginner doubles, 140 in the draw. Which what did you end up finishing in that?
I don't even know. Not nearly as high as I would have liked.
Let me see. No, I thought you went really far in the draw.
I don't know. I think
9th, 12th.
9th, 12th. Is that what we
Yeah.
got? Okay.
Out of 140 teams. It's pretty good.
I could have finished dead last, and I wouldn't even have cared in that. I got to play with my foosball idol.
You got to play with a legend.
Yeah, man. There was there's nothing better than that. I mean,
And we all just love to get a look at Tommy and watch him play. He's so fun to play with, and just it's just so fun to hear him talk, right?
Definitely.
It's just a showman.
And I've watched
one of the greatest.
I've watched so many videos on YouTube and live, and still playing with him. He's showing me stuff I've never even seen anybody else do on a foosball table. It's crazy.
Yeah, still one of the best. He's number 5 in doubles still.
Wow. Yeah, it don't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. So what we got going on here? This what are we playing for?
This is to get to the king seat.
Okay.
To play either Paul Smith and Mike Bilrakis or Justin Shaw and Jamie Kunst.
All right.
So,
this is kind of unique. I don't know that I've ever seen father-son against father-son before.
Yeah.
And
this
for
deep
something.
in the bracket?
Yeah.
This is a serious father-son matchup. I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, and from all accounts, everybody's playing really good.
Yeah, Carlos has some good snake defense too, and Kevin can apply pressure like just about anyone. He's a dual threat with the snake and with the pull.
I learned that firsthand in the draw. That's why we finished where we did.
These guys got Carlos and Kevin got Matt Weber and I last night, and
did they?
And really beat us up pretty good.
Yeah,
never let Matt get going. I couldn't score any points from the back, so.
Yeah, Kevin ate me up pretty good. I had a very low percentage of blocking there.
Yeah, he's a master now. Master in doubles, master in singles. His dad's a master in doubles, and a high pro in singles.
Oh, he's been playing forever too. I mean, I remember seeing him back in the early 2000s at all the tour events.
Carlos, yeah.
Yep. And he's a super nice guy.
And he's raised in Army, bro. He's like down in Costa Rica. They have Brandon Munoz and Kevin Romero, the two best Costa Ricans. But they have a little army of foosball players in Costa Rica, and they're putting in their table time. They are tough. When you go to Mary's tournaments, you're gonna have to play the Costa Ricans, and they are all good, man.
That's great, man. You love to hear about that, just foosball being something in other places. That's why since I came back, I've been real happy. It seems like a lot of other people are coming back where, states seem to die out for a while in Wisconsin. And
it's picking back up, isn't it? We got all our old friends back, don't we?
Yep, a few new ones. It's a good sign. It's a good sign.
All right, we are getting ready to go here.
All right.
Tony puts the ball into play. Tic-tacking along the far wall, tries to go wall. Comes back to him. Hard through the lane there. Kevin tried to race him to the lane. Tony tries to go down the middle for his first scoring possession. Carlos blocks it and takes it away. Kevin almost reeled that one in. Couldn't hold on. The passes have to be fast to get by Tony, and that thing was a missile. Kevin almost had it. All right, Bud is always tough with the back pin setup. He's got a good pull kick back there. Tony tracks it down on the 3 bar. Tries to go pull side. Taken away by Tony here. Yeah, both these guys have really good defense. So Kevin's playing some really good 5-bar defense to start out, and Carlos is snake D's great. So Tony's gonna have to slow it down a little bit, you know, and wait for these guys to move out the way.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to the 5 bars of who's going to end up winning this.
Break there for Kevin and Carlos. They get on the board first. Tony tries to go through the lane, couldn't hold on. And Carlos gets a point around Bud's push defense. Tony's going to use a standard singles defense in doubles. So when you play against him, you know where his goalie's men are supposed to be. All right, brushes this one up. Now that's the finesse. Tony's got all the power, and he's got a couple of finesse passes too that really keep you honest and keep you defending longer than your just hard tic-tac defense. All right, we'll get a look at Bud again here. And like I was trying to say before, he's deadly off the back pin with this pull kick pass. He's perfect with that thing.
He's never steered away from his roots with that stuff.
And he's a threat to shoot too.
Oh yeah.
You know, he can score some points off of that back pin as well.
And not to speak, he's not the youngest guy on tour these days.
Tony goes down the middle. 2-1 here in game one. Kevin goes through the lane.
Beautiful lane pass.
Looking at a pull shot here, and he got me going with an early straight last night, and I got caught off guard, and then I got a little jumpy, and he torched me, especially the first game. Tony hops out and goes back down the middle. 2-2 here. But Kevin's pull shot is really good, world class. Tries to go through the high lane, fortunate to get it here.
Bud putting up a little defense for him, making it difficult.
And Bud is a solid defender. You know, versus the pull, versus the snake, those are big strengths of his game. And Mike Stahl Jr. said it best last year. He said Bud is extremely underrated, and he is. He's probably rated an expert or something, but
yeah,
but his experience, you know.
Yeah, he's seen it all. He's played against everybody, so nobody's going to come up to the table and intimidate him.
Right.
You know, he's got the confidence to do it. But I'm amazed at how well he plays for, I believe he's 64 now. So, I mean, that age, he's playing great.
All right, Tony goes through the lane here. Chance to bring it within one. And he rips a deep pull side to bring it within one. Kevin goes hard along the wall. Chance to close out game one. Blocked and taken away by Bud. Yeah, there's no room for error when you're playing Tony.
No, if you're fortunate to get up, you got to stay on it.
This is why. Because Tony can track down loose balls like nobody's business. And lucky for the team on the left, he rimmed that one off the far post there.
Yeah, I doubt there's anybody in the world who can pick up a loose ball better than Tony.
Agreed. Pull kick from the back pin. Bounces to Tony's 3-bar. Chance to tie it up here. Tries to go down the middle. I think Carlos is really good flying around.
Yeah, he's putting up a solid defense. He's not making it easy on him.
Kevin Hart along the wall. Another chance to close out game one. Carlos tic-tacking. And Bud eats one there to end game one. And looks like they're switching sides here.
You don't see that too often these days.
What do you mean, switching sides?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even realize that it was an option right now.
Some tournaments it wasn't. I think maybe it was Louisiana. They had that rule where you couldn't switch sides.
Kentucky also.
Was it Kentucky too?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, not here. I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I still don't know anything.
I like the fact that you're not forced to wear the mask while you play.
Yeah, it's the player's choice.
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with the people wearing them who want to wear them, but
Yeah.
Man, for me, I get sweating, get hot, and
I would not do it. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't want to make foosball not fun by making it like a workout like that.
oh yeah,
I don't know.
If you sweat while you're playing foosball normally, when you get that mask on, you definitely sweat a lot. And we had to wear them in Kentucky, and it was, yeah, I did not like it one bit. Well,
Yeah, hopefully we're getting back to normal here soon, though. We got to have some herd immunity kicking in now.
Yeah, I sure hope so. It'll be great. I'm sick of foosball tournaments getting canceled. I picked the wrong time to try to make a comeback. That's
yeah,
for
you
sure.
did.
Oh, let's see how Tony responds. Usually, we know what happens after he loses the first game.
Darn right.
Not too many times he loses the second.
Fire and brimstone.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos tic-tacking. Push kick pass there. That Carlos got two masks on. He's following Dr. Fauci's strict standards. Bud setting up from the line. And he scores a pull kick. Maybe it didn't go exactly where he wanted, but Bud scored a pull kick. Great shot. Kevin puts it into play. Tries to bounce it through. Back to Bud. Tony picks it up off the back wall. Chance to go up 2-0. Good D by Carlos. Kind of baited him for that one. But Tony kind of baited him for that one. Little payback. And Tony tries to go pull side. Carlos blocks it up off the table.
I do like Carlos's defense.
Yeah, I'm going to have to study it more. It's getting better. Every time I see him, it gets better. Yeah, Carlos and his dad, runners up at the World Championships this year. Last year, I'm sorry, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And they've been kicking butt out at on the pro tour.
Yeah.
They're a force now, and we haven't mentioned that yet. This is father son versus father son here. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, what other sport can you have that happen? Not too often.
Tony gets a pull side to go there. 2-1 lead here for the Wisconsin boys. Kevin tries to go through the lane. Tony gets a piece, sends it back to Bud.
Not only father and son, they're both very good teams. besides that, you know.
Yeah.
I know Tony and Bud, they took fourth when they played Worlds together the one year.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, technically on paper, as far as points go, the team on the right would be your favorite.
Yep.
But Tony is always a force, no matter the partner. Chance to go up 4-2. Tight middle there. Carlos thought he was there. Butt off the back pin. And he tried the pull kick pass, but Kevin knew about it. Kevin's seen it before too. Kevin brushes it down here. Chance to make it a one possession game. And shoot his pull shot on Bud. He's going long. No. Let's try to straight. Rolling pull.
Now, how old is Kevin? I haven't seen him around. I don't remember him years ago.
I don't think he's over 26.
Okay.
Yeah, he's living in Colorado now.
All right. Yeah, he's a great player. Every time I see him, he's playing great.
And that'll do it for game 2.
Yeah, despite the mass, it's too bad you didn't make it down to Kentucky because it was a really good time. Should we even had Carlos playing the guitar and singing for us?
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, he was jamming out,
Eh.
and he was doing good. He sounded real good.
Well, the good news is there's always another tournament right around the corner in Kentucky. We get to go there twice a year for the World Championships and the Tour kickoff. So we'll be back there soon. No doubt about that.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime, the next few tournaments, I know the Battle in the Mountains is coming up this next month. Late April, I think. Mid-April. Mid to late April. North Carolina.
Yeah, I heard there's some really good deals for plane tickets going to North
$90
Carolina.
you can get from, I think, Milwaukee to North Carolina. Maybe it's Appleton, North Carolina.
Yeah, either way, you can't beat that. I personally heard that the Colorado tournaments are just great tournaments to go to.
Oh, the best. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a major tournament. It's packed with people, hundreds of players. It's huge. It's great. I love going to Colorado.
Yeah, I think that'll be the next tournament I go to.
People don't complain about Colorado. Maybe not being able to find a free table there if you want to warm up, but that's the only thing people would ever complain about there.
Yeah, that could be the case at any tournament, though.
Texas State, another one like that. I've never heard anyone complain about Texas State. Not in my whole life. So shout out to Steve Murray for that. I got to get down there. Gonna try this year. It's happening. Texas State's on the radar. Tony starts off with a push side. Game apiece here in game 3. Kevin bounces it through. Try to go straight on Bud. And Bud gets that one. It was like
What's that, his third goal now?
a tic-tac pull kick. Yeah, he's oh, was that a spin? Like,
yeah,
did you
I
see
don't
how
know.
it spun?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a backward spin on the release. But Kevin hit a 5-bar shot, and Tony didn't complain, so it must have been legal.
Right.
All right, little movements for Tony. He's shooting on Kevin here,
Yeah, good switch.
and Kevin had a good man on it, but it blocked. It junked in off a couple of guys and went in anyway.
Yeah, fortunate break for Tony there.
Yeah. 3-1 lead here for Team Wisconsin. Bud looking at the baby banks. Bounces it up the table, lands on Tony's 3-row. Chance to take a 4-1 lead. Tries to go all the way out to the pull side. Blocked by Carlos. Sent back to Tony's 5-bar. Taken away by Kevin. Hard along the wall. Chance to bring it within 1. Tried to go around, Bud. Yeah, Bud's got at least 2 so far.
Yeah, he's definitely holding his own
Does he
back
got
there.
3? Yeah, he gets credit for another one, too. So he's got 3, you're right.
And doing a good job blocking.
Tony never gives up a pull kick or push kick pass. That thing is going to have to be spectacular for Tony to give up a push kick or pull kick pass.
Yeah.
He's never in the wrong spot. It's unbelievable. So he still is able to like block a long pull shot, even though he's always in position to block a pull kick pass or a push kick pass. I don't understand how he's always in the right spot.
He's just got such quick hands.
Kevin with a quick pull kick, talking about quick hands there. Brings his team within 1.
Seen him hit a couple of those this weekend. A couple really impressive ones.
Got one on me last night in the match in game 1. Tony goes through the lane. Chance to make it a 4-2 game. Shooting on Carlos. Good defense by Carlos. He's good about keeping his men together and then breaking away and then putting them back together and always looking like they're together, but then he breaks away.
Right.
All right, Kevin with a chance to tie it up now, thanks to that defense by Carlos. Tried to go straight, comes back to him. Hits the straight this time. 3-3 here in game 3. Father-son versus father-son. Oh, I love it. The tap push side. That thing is deadly. And Carlos was out there, but Tony buried that thing.
Oh, that was deep.
And it's just really hard to try and guard that.
Yeah, he has one of the deeper push snakes there is.
That's almost something you kind of have to live with. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
not.
mean, some things you just got to throw your hands up and go,
Well, you
what
can't
can
be
you do?
everywhere. Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes you have to live with some things.
Well, that's the thing, you play defense and you hope you can find that weakness that you can exploit, but it's a lot harder to find that weakness on Tony. He can seemingly do just about anything he wants on that 3-rod.
All right, Carlos is going to take a timeout here and bring Kevin back up front. All right, Kevin puts it into play. 4-4 here in game 3. Sticks that pass up through the lane. Looking to close out game 3. Second timeout. Well, after what we just saw from Bud, Kevin's got to be thinking long.
Yeah, and there's no need to switch because Bud really has done a fine job blocking him. I mean, he did give up that one straight last, but otherwise, overall, he's been blocking him pretty well.
Yep. I'm sure Tony thought about it. But like you said, he's got a piece of him lately here. And Kevin goes long. So So the pivotal game 3 goes to the Costa Ricans. Still time to get you in amateur doubles here. Know a few people that need partners. If you want to get in, come on down.
Now, did they announce the raffle winner for the foosball table yet?
Oh, I never got to buy tickets. That's another thing. I got to buy tickets. We have a foosball raffle here. Raffle tickets are $50 each, and you could win a foosball table with this $50 raffle ticket. We have to sell, I think, 33 of them or whatever.
35, I think.
35,
they say,
35, 33, whatever. And if that happens, then someone's gonna take home a foosball table for $50 today. So
Yeah, somebody's getting a hell of a deal.
that's pretty cool, man. That's a
Yeah.
great idea.
I mean, you just can't go wrong, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy at least one ticket.
Oh, I did already. I got
You-
my ticket in there.
You just buy one though?
You know, I thought about buying a few.
Yeah, maybe we
but,
should spend a little bit of money. Maybe we should go in on it together.
right? I have a funny feeling we're going to be seeing a game 5 in this one. It's just kind of my gut instinct on that.
I hope so. Tony goes hard along the wall there. Tried the tap push shot again. Carlos got a man on it, blocked it up off the table. Setting up his pull shot about an inch off the goal, inch off the wall. Sorry. Kevin loses that one. Bud tracks it down. Bud's got himself a few points already from the back today. Yeah, so far Carlos's D has really held up and been pretty good. Kevin's got a piece of Tony's 5. You know, Tony's shooting on Carlos here. Blocked all the way up the table to Kevin's 3 bar with a chance to take an early lead here in game 4. Tony got a pull side to go around that, I think. Yep.
I'd like to see him do more of those.
I was thinking middle there. I can't believe he got a pull side to go around that. But Kevin's got the ball here. And did he take his point?
Yep.
Two-one lead here for the Costa Ricans. Bounce pass. Chance to even it up for the world's #1 player. Tries to go pull side again. Taken away by Carlos. Good zone so far by Kevin and Carlos. They're keeping Bud from passing so far. Back to the pull shot for Kevin. Just wide. Hard bounce pass for Tony. Carlos with another big block. Bud from the back pin. Turns it over to Kevin. Chance to take a 3-1 lead. Block, but comes right back to him. Bud takes this one away. Lands on Tony's 3-row. Hopped out and back down the middle to tie it up. That's what he needed. He needed to expose that middle, tighten Carlos up a little bit maybe.
No doubt.
Chance to take a 3-2 lead here for Kevin Romero. Hard along the wall. He wanted to go pull side there, but it cut back in between. 3-2 lead here for Tony and Bud.
He must see something he likes over there, though, because now he has been going to that pull side a little more and the middle.
He tried to go pull side again. Taken away by Tony here. 4-2. We might have a game 5 coming. Left hook, Kevin Romero. Tony tracks it down. Bounce pass. And back down the middle.
Here we go.
And that's an important shot for him to get right now because he's established something with that. He's got enough middles now that Carlos is going to have to make an adjustment and maybe change his D and lighten up on the corners. Is that what you're thinking too?
Yeah, I'd expect to see Tony go push side on a lot of big shots now that he really is hammering that pull side.
Yeah, he's got him good and buttered up. But that's great going into a game 5. Like you just established it, and now you can build off of that.
Right. Kind of like he's been setting him up, waiting for him to get right what he get it, just setting up so he can force his defense into what he likes to see. But this match definitely hasn't disappointed.
Nope. 5 games.
You know, I gotta admit, I was disappointed about one thing about this tournament this weekend.
What's that?
No goalie wars.
Oh, no goalie wars?
No goalie wars.
Well, we can't play every event. We don't want to slow the weekend down too much. But I know a lot of people around here who would enjoy that event.
I love goalie wars. No, I'm terrible at it.
But
I love to play it.
Yeah, I want to play it too sometime. I've never got to play it at a big tournament just because I played too many other events and don't want to kill myself.
Oh yeah, no, I was all about killing myself every time I went to her. I would not. Every single event that I could play, I played.
You did, yeah.
Yep.
That's how I've been throughout my life too. But except goalie wars and forward shootout, I'm not gonna Those are the two I haven't dabbled with yet, really. All right, Tony tried to go down the middle there again, and Carlos blocked it. Maybe that's how he's going to make sure he's good and buttered up before he goes after the push shot here, like the Tin Man was saying. Kevin tic-tacking along the near wall. Goes through the high lane. Shooting on Bud. Tried to go long that time. Blocked and taken away by Bud. Yeah, the winner of this one is going to get Paul Smith and Mike Bilrakis for the king seat.
That'll be another good match no matter who wins this one.
Yeah, we'll have it for you here on table 1. Ball comes back to Bud here. He's looking at a pull shot, setting up the back pin now. Pull kick, stuff back into the goal. Tony puts the ball back into play. Hard through the lane. Chance to even things up here. Tried to hop out and go back down the middle.
Are Tony and Bud the defending champs here?
They
from
sure
last year?
are. Yep, they are. And they just got a warm up in Florida too. They took 4th out there in a really deep field.
Yeah, Florida's got so many great players.
Everybody wants to go there just because it's Florida. Now they have a monster 350-person tournament.
Yeah, I was actually seriously considering going down there just for the foosball.
But it's a state tournament where the purses are not, they don't equal the work that you have to put out. So it's just all about enjoying the game, really.
Right.
But that's what it is for us now. We all realize that, don't we? Kevin tries to go pull side, rims it off the post. Bud's going to take a timeout here. Hey, Jeff Lee, I hear you out there. Moneyball event last weekend of April in Portland. It's a little far for me to drive, but someday I'm going to make it out there. But that's going to be going on. Go ahead, post anything else if you got tournaments coming up on the comments, and I'll let the people know here. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Game 5, father-son versus father-son, America versus Costa Rica, however you want to label it. And Carlos eats this one. Tony evens it up. Kevin puts it back into play. Brush down along the wall. We haven't seen a snake shot yet. I bet you if Bud can get one more block, you'll see a snake shot. Tony snatches up that loose ball like nobody's business. Try to hop out and go back down the middle again. He's good and buttered him up with that one now, I'd say, Tin Man.
Yeah, he's definitely been working it.
Rolls to a stop. Kevin puts it back into play. 1-1 here in Game 5. And Kevin hammers it. So we're not going to find out if Bud could have moved him to a snake shot there, because he drilled along. Tony hard along the wall. Chance to even things up. He's gone down the middle, I think, the last 4 or 5 times. Tries to go pull side here. And what I mean by middle is he's hopping out to the push side and going back down the middle. He scored 3 in a row and then he's just been trying to pound it.
Yeah, he never really came off it after that fourth game.
Yeah. Carlos dancing around, pull kick on goal, blocked by Bud. Taken away by Kevin. Chance to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in Game 5.
Big block by Bud.
Great big block. They needed that one. You don't want to get down too deep to these guys.
Definitely not.
Lands on Kevin's 3-row. Another big block by Bud. Comes right back to Kevin, though. Gets a middle to go.
Big point.
Timeout, Tony.
Their last time out at that.
Yeah, it's been a good one here on table 1. Tony puts it into play. Tries to go through the lane. Hard along the wall. Chance to bring it within 1. And he does it again, but gets it to work this time. Hopped out and go back down the middle. Kevin hard along the wall. Sitting still. Going long. 4-2, and they're going to burn it. Timeout, Kevin and Carlos. Trying to ice the team on the right.
Well, one thing I've learned about Tony over the years, you can never count him out.
Definitely not. The king of comebacks. If anybody can do it, we know who it is. Tony puts it into play. Tries to go along the wall, comes right back to him. And goes through the lane there. See what he does here. He's just really trying to get Carlos off of that push side. But yeah, Carlos is way out. That's like the only shot that Carlos is leaving him. That's why Tony keeps doing it. It's the only thing that Carlos is leaving him. You have to have that hop out and go back down the middle against that guy.
Beautiful
Back along
pass.
the wall. It's unguardable is what it is.
It is.
Deep pull side there. Brings it within 1. One more point for Tony and Bud, and we'll have OT. Up to 8. Win by 2. Kevin brushes it down. A chance to close out the match. That'll do it.
Yep. Great match. Well, hey, thanks for letting me come up here and get a good view of the game.
Yeah, we'll be
That was
back
good.
with more shortly. Thanks for coming up here, bro.
All right.